You guys already know. You've tuned in. You've went and got a watch. You know who it is. I know who you are. It's Mikey T here at the SportsBook. It's a little hot today in Michigan, upwards of 90 degrees, so we stepped out onto the patio of the SportsBook, people. Got back from the casino. We won one and we lost one yesterday. Break even. It was a fun-filled day. We got it done, though. Tips, analysis, and predictions right out of Mikey T's hands. Onto the followers. 247 followers strong. Moving at a high rate. When we get to that dead end, people, do you know what we do? We turn right and go off the cliff, or we turn left into the win column. Tips, analysis, and predictions right out of Michigan. Right here at the Great Lakes State. Protected by Michigan. Superior, Huron, Erie, and Ontario. Every day, every season, every year, we're always with you. Mikey T lays it on the line, that is, a straight line. We come full circle. That is in a bullseye, baby. Winners never quit. You hear that? Winners never quit. And quitters never win. That's right. Quitters never win. You got to get a ticket to see the show. You got to get to the parlor. You get that 5-star lock. Put some money in your pocket. Put a smile on your face and tell your friends, family. If you're new to the station, please like and subscribe. Mikey T here at Mike's Sportsbook, Michigan's premier sports betting hotline. That's right, a hotline. You know, you went and got a dictionary and you highlighted hotline in the dictionary. And it's a number that you call to get the latest up-to-date information on the players, the coaches, the changes, who's in and who's not, who's hot and who's not trying, who signed new contracts, who's taking the day off, head-to-head matchups, winning streaks, losing streaks. When they meet, it's chaos. How many times does it take for you to lick the center of a lollipop, people? How many times does it take to touch the stove before you realize you get burned? How many times do you have to make a bet and lose to think that it's rigged? Well, hello, surprise, smoke and mirrors, people. You understanding what I'm laying down? Are you picking it up? Liars, cheaters, and thieves. When you get to the decision, you don't change your mind. You don't change your bet. You don't listen to other people. You don't get disturbed by outside disturbances. You stay focused. And most importantly, you got to maintain your bankroll. You can't outlive your means. You got to live within your means. Sports betting's $1 billion a year industry. Yeah, I didn't stutter. $1 billion a year industry. What kind of business tops the $1 billion mark, people? Sports betting. Michigan is leading the country, the United States, in online betting, in online gaming, sports betting, $1 billion a year industry. And Mikey T is in Michigan. Go blue. The Wolverines are almost ready. Spartans got some time to catch up. Mid-America Conference. Michigan, people. We're almost into August. We're just getting out of the All-Star game, headed towards the end of the year. Baseball's our focus. College football's in the horizon, and we're moving at a high rate. Tips, analysis, and predictions. People say, well, give me a winner. I give you a winner. I give you a chicken dinner, too. You got to stay focused. That bankroll, you got to manage it. You can't go all in. You got to budget. You got to have money management, people. You got to be responsible. You got to make adult decisions. You can't be afraid. Scared money will never win. As we get towards the end of the MLB season, people, we got Astros, Tigers, and Blue Jays. We got Mets and Phillies, Dodgers and Cubs. Sleepers, I like the Brewers. Sleepers, I like possibly the Guardians. Who knows? My Yankees, we're low on pitching right now. Mikey T's getting out of the baseball season, hopefully with a win, and we're turning into the football season with tips, analysis, and predictions. College football, those matchups that first week, the book is outsource themselves. They can't dot all their I's and cross all their T's across the country on game 1 or week 2. Mikey T digs deep, finds that information, gets to those matchups that are tasty, and will fire away with winners. That's right. Fade or follow, hate or like. Mikey T cashes tickets, picks games, and wins. I don't win every game, but I'm upwards of 65%, people. Cha-ching, cha-ching. I talk the talk and I walk the walk, and I get on the bus and I go to the casino and pick up my cheese. I show you guys. I talk about the games. I talk about my strategies. Baseball, Major League Baseball. Home team does not get swept 80% of the time. If you've been fading or following, if you've been paying attention to that number 1 tip, home team does not get swept 80% of the time in these series. You'd be licking your chops if you did it every time, because it's hitting upwards of 80%, people. How about when teams travel from East Coast to West Coast? They got to have rest and relaxation, a day off. They go back-to-back games. There's going to be jet lag, and that team will not be a good play. It'll be pitching matchups, hitting matchups, ballpark-friendly matchups, ground ball pitchers. Somebody called and texted it and wanted to know some prop bets. Mikey T's not a prop better, but juicy prop bets involve second baseman's going yard. Pick that up and lay that down. Go back to the date when he said, Mikey T, you got any good prop bets tonight? And I said, well, I'm Mikey T's not a prop bet better or a parlay better usually. I usually go game by game and then bump those prices up from there. You got to win the 1 o'clock to get to the 4 o'clock. Got to win the 4 o'clock to get to the 7 o'clock. And you got to lay it on the line to get to late night with Mikey T on that 7 o'clock, rocking it down at 10 o'clock. I go 1-1-1-1-1, game by game by game by game. I don't like putting them all in the basket at the same time frame, because then I don't have any fingernails and I'm just too stressed out and it's too chaotic. I like game by game. But if you are a person that likes to do parlays and prop bets and teasers and all that other stuff, first half, second half, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, all that, prop bets in baseball, juicy prop bets come with second baseman's going yard. Check it out. As soon as I put that out there, second baseman's going yard, we've had second basemen hitting home runs every fucking week. Sorry about the language, but it's true. Go to your favorite team. Who are you looking to do a prop bet on? Go to your favorite team or division winners, line up all 30 basemen, all 30 second basemen, and look how many home runs they've got. Nothing setting the page on fire, but tit for tat, you get them juicy odds. Tips, analysis, and predictions, people. Nothing lasts forever. Winning streaks and losing streaks. Another main thing for sports betting is you got to know your material. You got to be informed. You got to study. You got to have plenty of paper. You got to have markers, pencils, pens. You got to write stuff down. Unless you can memorize everything, which I try to memorize everything and then I forget stuff. We got to dot our I's, cross our T's, and do your homework. Staying focused. It's sports betting. It's gambling. And then at the end of the day, throw into the fact that they might cheat. So it's either right or left. I call it up or down, off or on. We get to the end of the road, and to make the right decision, it's going to be based on our information. So if we can get the best information out there, the latest up-to-date information, and then make our bets right before game time, we're all right. We hit upwards of 65%. Not setting the world on fire, but we're making a living at it. I've been gambling since I was 15 years old. Sports betting, it's up or down, it's up and down, but yet we move forward. And tips, analysis, and predictions tend to put smiles on people's faces, tend to put extra money in people's pockets. This weekend, next weekend, any sport, any year, any day. We're always with you. Mikey T at the SportsBook. You guys have a great day. We've got 5 matchups today in MLB. Let's touch on them real quick, and then let's see what happens. 5 MLB matchups on Thursday, July 24th. Baltimore's at Cleveland. Toronto's in Detroit at Comerica. San Diego's at St. Louis. Oakland visits Houston. And Seattle travels out to Angels in L.A. Put together a parlay, put together a teaser, put together some prop bets. Good luck, and we'll be back in touch. Call that parlor. See the smoke. Singeing hot. Winners, people. We got it. Let's get it.